Morning, Glenwood.
Hi, guys.
Hey, just wanted to connect with you about the School Safety Week here. We have a set of questions that both Officer Leach and I are going to be going over here. The first one that we have addressed, or we'd like to address, is in what ways can students speak up if they're concerned about a possible threat? There are many ways to do this. And first off, we want all of you to be part of this. It is all of us in a united front to report anything that we see, we hear, or we're concerned about. There's multiple ways to do that. Just to kind of tell you some ways that are already set up. There is a quick tip line, which is a tab on the main page of any school website up in the far top right. If you click quick tip, you're able to fill that information in. It could be in regards to anything: bullying, harassment, intimidation, threats to your safety or perceived threats. Report if you see, if you hear. That is anything and everything that you hear, you need to be able to report. If it's not through the quick tip line, any trusted adult, that could be your teacher, that could be any staff member you feel comfortable talking to, or that could be any secretary. You can even write that information down and deliver it off to them. Those are all different ways that you can get that information addressed. Officer Leach?
This program works, guys. We've been preaching on this for a couple years now, and although I can't go into detail, I can specifically tell you that this Speak Up for School Safety works. There have been instances in the past several years where students have spoken up when they saw something concerning and they went to somebody that they trusted, and we were able to get that kid help. So I want you to know, and I would really reinforce this, that this works, but we need your help with it. We can't do this alone. We need you guys to get involved because you guys are absolutely a big part of this.
The second question is, what happens to individuals if they make a threat, both real or false? Whether it is a legitimate threat that is actually found to be legitimate or a false one that is done just in an attempt to stir up energy. In regards, they have the same response. As a school-related response, I'll speak first to that, is that would be a automatic 10-day suspension with recommendation for expulsion. And we have what's called reciprocity with the police department. It's a very fancy word that says that we work together on everything that we deem appropriate to deal with each other with. So therefore, I'm going to turn to Officer Leach to get the response on their side as well.
Yeah, let that sink in there. A 10-day suspension with recommendation for expulsion. There's a pretty good chance that you might get kicked out of school. In addition to that, this stuff is not a joke anymore. So the bomb threats in the halls, the things that are posted on social media that kids think they're being funny doing, this is not taken as a joke anymore. I have written 3 charges down here I want to very quickly go over with you. And if you decide to post a bomb threat or post something threatening on social media, you will be caught and you will be charged with one of these: either falsely making a terrorist threat, disorderly conduct, threatening a school, or making a false bomb threat. They're all felonies, guys. Let that sink in. They're all felony charges. 10 or 15 years ago, this stuff might have been funny. It's not anymore. The judges, the state's attorneys, the principals, the police, we're not laughing at this. We don't think this is a joke. If you choose to do this, we will catch you and you're going to be charged with this, and this will follow you around the rest of your life, which is our next point that we're going to make here.
Third question would be, what impact could making a false threat have on both a person's future, both within the educational environment and their personal life? I'll tell you that the only things that would really be able to be told to anybody who wants to know about them are suspensions and expulsions in regards to your disciplinary record. This would be an expulsion on your record. This would impact things such as military enlistment, job applications, college enrollment. There is a wide variety of things in the educational field alone. But Officer Leach, you want to speak to more of the interactions they'd have on the criminal side?
Yeah, if anybody decides to do something like this and they get caught and we charge them, this will absolutely follow them around. I bet if we asked all the kids watching this if they knew what they wanted to do when they grew up, I bet a lot of them would say they didn't. But at some point they will. And when they figure out that career, that job that they want, and they zero in on that, and they work and they go to school for it, or they apply for that and they get all the way to the end of the process, and that one thing from 10 or 15 years ago that they thought was funny comes back to haunt them, I cannot tell you, when you make it down to the last 2 or 3, and all their applications are equal on paper, that one little mistake that you made, that one thing that you thought would be funny writing on the bathroom wall or putting on your Twitter or your Snapchat will absolutely come back to haunt you. I have found this doing background investigations at the police department, but it's more than just if you want to be a cop. It's any job, guys. If you do this, this will follow you around the rest of your life. It is not worth it. Reiterate, it is not worth it. Last question.
So what do you think is the most important thing for students to remember in regards to school safety? I do want to say we just talked about some heavy stuff right here, but the only reason is that we talked about it in that manner is because it is serious, okay? You need to stand up for school safety. We all need to stand up for school safety. Nobody can be quiet. We have to tell if we know, if we hear, if we see. And if we have people who are abusing the system or who have threatened or made any of those types of energetic statements towards the school, those are the things of which we will deal with in the manner that we spoke of. But if anything, this is the most important thing. We all need to be united on this front, and we're into this together, guys. Stand up for school safety.
Yeah, we all play a part in it, guys. We all want, no one wants you guys to have a good year more than me or him or Ms. Jackson who's taking this video. But school safety is here to stay. It's not going anywhere, and we need your help. I think I told you this in the assembly. You may remember it. We can't be everywhere at once, and we certainly are not in the places that you guys are. We need your help. This is a collaborative effort. We want the school year to be great, be fun. You guys have an awesome year here, and we certainly don't want anything catastrophic to happen, but we need your help in this. So please take this serious. We hope that you guys play a role in this. We want your help. We want your input, and thank you guys for listening to this.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.